God, my hair's all a mess. Snoring targets. Pills. That's my, what is it? I had that for years.
How many years?
Oh, probably 5 or 10. Well, here we are.
A few young ones.
Hello.
Be able to take you to task now. I've got something to protect myself with.
Well, I've got a stick like that, so I can...
Yeah, I know. Yours was a bit too vicious.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
How are you
yeah.
keeping?
I'm keeping okay.
So good to see you after a whole year. It's wonderful.
Oh, always one.
Oh,
That's my really friend.
How are you?
You don't look a day older than 20.
I love you. I love you.
Tom, hello.
How do you do?
Lovely to see you.
And you too.
You Errol Flynn? No, you Errol Flynn. I'm not quite sure who you are.
What's your name?
I don't know. You see, I've forgotten. You're looking pretty good.
Oh,
Oops, I'm in the way now. You've got to get out of the way.
Good to see you.
You're going to out the bar now, are you? You're going into the bar now? The bar?
Oh, yeah, that's where we should go.
We're going to do a photo before you all fall over.
Well, over there. You've got to hold us up.
I'll grab your jersey and stand up.
No, that'll help me to stand up too.
Yeah.
Focus. Now it's the focus.
Yeah. Oh!
I'm Daryl Thomas Surge Grace, and I'm in my 95th year.
I'm Ray Kelso. I'm now 89. I wasn't quite the baby of the class, but
Good afternoon.
My name is John Pete. I'm aged 90, just turned 90.
Well, I'm John Plimmer. I'm now 90 years of age, and I'm here because I enjoy the company and I wanted to come.
I'm Alistair White, and this is my wife, Diane White. We're here to celebrate our graduation in 1950 as dentists. And we're having a wonderful party.
One little old lady, and I think it was one of the North Shore retirement villages, went out in her balcony, and she couldn't get back in again because the door snipped or something.
Oh, yes, yes.
And she died. Nobody knew she was there. So don't
I was
forget
out there all night or something, or what?
yeah, yeah. Well, nobody knew she'd gone out there, and she couldn't get in, and she couldn't tell anybody she was there, so she died.
originally we were going to meet every second year, but then with the inevitable casualty rate of people dropping off this earth, we decided we'd have it every year.
And sadly, there are so few of us left. But it's been a wonderful time. Sort of remembrances and once a year. It's maybe the only time you see them.
This afternoon, we heard that one of the two of the group that were unable to come this year died this morning.
So that's been a bit of a shock, and I've had to get around and tell everybody so that they won't have the surprise at the dinner, because his wife said, we really don't want it to dampen the evening. We just would like everybody to raise a glass to him. So I think they'll do that, you know, but once they've had time to digest it and to know what's happened. So that's a bit sad, but inevitable. And you can't get to the great age that they have reached without this happening. Right, well, I better put this out.
When you're looking forward to it the whole year, we all do that. And then to have that news at the last minute was pretty upsetting. We didn't cry, of course, we're very strong. Very brave we are.
This is the first reunion in the year 2000. Cliff Black has passed away today.
Well, will this be the last reunion? Well, we don't know. We never know how many will still be around for next year. There's always the optimists voice their opinion, and the pessimists, oh no, I don't think we will. You just don't know what the future holds.
I would just like to welcome us all here tonight. We're a very depleted group, but a very happy group, and it's just great to see us all here, the ones that are here tonight. And we're going to have a great evening, and just a very happy evening. And let's go. Let's just start. Have some wine, and we will enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Well done.
I hope we can do many more of these. I hope we have many more.
We will. Find something else to do.
What did he keep just...
Her name will drop in soon anyway.
You can all have an exam paper and see how well you would do today. We want to know the answers to these questions to see if you would pass your exam today.
You want the answers?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an easy one now. Give a brief account of the various forms of arthritis.
Arthritis.
I think you can all answer that.
Yeah, I can tell you.
It's got nothing to do with the industry, does it?
Oh. I'll have to stop. I'll have to stop this and get on with the eating.
You're doing well, boy.
I'm not, you know.
Something like 42 of us sat our final examination. We now have a list of those who've subsequently died. And I'm going to read the list out to you. There are now 34 names on it. And, well, a lot were a lot older than we were, of course. So I'm not going to percentages, but for whatever it is. But anyway, we miss them greatly. So these are the names of our colleagues who've since died.
Well, it's got more and more important as our friends are dying, you see. We know that every reunion is going to diminish and lose some of its quality.
Harry Willis, and sadly, today, adding to the list, Cliff Black. Now, perhaps you'd like to just say something, so before we stand and drink the memory of these people.
He was our best man. It's very sad to see him go, but I think he gave up at the finish. But as I said, I think he gave up in the finish because he couldn't do what he wanted to do the way he wanted to do any longer. We'll all miss him, the same as we missed the rest of them. Thank you for listening.
Yes, good.
Let us all have a drink.
Drink
to Cliff.
Those
We welcome your spirit.
Yes. Join us with us today.
We'd all like to come back, but whether it's possible or not is not for us to say. I'd like to see them all again next year.
Are you optimist or a pessimist?
I'm more an optimist.
There's no way we would be prepared to not carry on. It's too important to us.
I will probably vote against it. I don't particularly like seeing everybody getting older and older and older because it makes me think it's just like myself and I don't like it. And I'd rather have us finish while we're looking pretty good.
So we go next year before we make a decision.
So if I started off, you can carry on.
Let's put it this way, I've enjoyed this one immensely. And I think that perhaps I'd like it to finish on a high. Some who are here might say they want it to go on. Well, fair enough, that's what they feel about it. We'll talk about it, I'm sure we'll talk about it, and we'll make a decision.
So anyway, Tom, I think after the dinner, when everybody's feeling very happy, they'll come to the same conclusion. We'll have another one.
Yes. Whoever's left. Last man standing.
We are waiting.
Well, we've sort of come to the end of the evening. and the question is next year. Yeah. And I'm just wondering, and it would be nice if we all voiced our opinion of whether we wait and see, and whether I sort of pencil in next year, and then I email everybody in maybe September and see who is still standing, who is wanting to meet again, and then go from there. Can we, perhaps discuss this?
Well, the case of not who's interested, but the case of who is still active.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what we've got.
And I do think we would all love to meet again if we could, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Well, I think so, yes.
It's going to be a most interesting conversation we're going to have.
All knowledge and areas.
Well, the girls will keep you going.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Brother, thanks for what you've been doing over the years.
Yes, very much so.
What was that? Say that again, Tom. Say that. What did you say just now? You can't remember.
You did as bad as me.
Ray's going to read out a capping song for us. Well, he might sing
No, it was to the tune of Idle O Boy, but I don't know it. When first I came as an innocent fresher, my wide open eyes saw just sorrow and toil. Yeah. I couldn't get solace from verses of Horace. My sensitive soul from my work did recoil. Sing idle O boy, and echoing rafters shouted again now that capping is here. 'Tis the maddest, most merry, the hardest to bury, the sunniest, happiest time of the year. My second year started, and I met a damsel, fashioned by nature, and my downfall to bring, oh dear. She left me a sigh, and a tear in my eye, and a sorrow I lost when I started to sing. The third year was sad, and I fell for athletics. I ran round our oval till blue in the face. My tactics was wrong, for oft handicapped long. I recall to my sorrow was laughed in that race. My fourth year I swore I'd devote to my studies. Oh dear. I swatted till late, but my answers were wrong. Now my sadness takes wings as there merrily rings the voices of wise undergrads in this song. So a word of advice to the student of mining. To arts and to science and to commerce I sing. To divines that are meek and the legalist chic, and the medical student, this message I bring. Sing idle O boy, and echoing.
They want you. They won't have you in the choir anyway.
No, I'm safe there.
Well done. Who wrote it? Did you write that?
Pardon?
Did you write that?
Cool, silly, I'm not up to that standard.